Hey yo! If you're looking to learn to get better at Muriel, you come to the right place. So first off, Muriel is a support character in Paragon, so you probably want to be in the red lane with a range carry when you're playing her. But you could also opt to go in a solo lane, like mid lane or blue lane. But the only issue is she doesn't really push waves very well. But I mean, solo XP early game is really good because getting level 5 for your ultimate is really important. Your ultimate is basically like it's one of the biggest game changers. Uh, there's not many alts that impact like the entire map. You got Muriel, Murdoch, Kalari. I don't think there's any others right now that I can think of, but yeah. So obviously that's pretty big. You can hop across the entire map if you need to, and yeah. So when you're in lane, you usually want to play really aggro. That way the enemies might like try and kill you. If they're trying to kill you, that's really good for your team. You won't even have to shield your team too much. But yeah, so just play bait. Don't die. You don't want to die. Trust me. Like, no need to feed on Muriel. You got shields. Use your right mouse button on yourself. Just point at the ground, and it'll give you speed boost if you need it. But right here, so Khmer has black buff. I wanted to help him take the tower, but he takes aggro immediately because he is running. What's that card called? Mad Spore Sash does 15 damage to everything around him, and he went right next to Greystone. So just spammed all my shields on him, and he was able to tank tower like it was nothing. And yeah, it's pretty straightforward right there. There wasn't too many people defending the tower. Yeah, the biggest things I want to say is like, if you know you can ult someone and they need some help, like just don't be afraid. But at the same time, you don't want to ult teammates that like aren't gonna win the fight. Like if you ult over there and it results in like a double kill for the enemy instead of just one kill for the enemy, like don't do that. And also take mental note of like who on your team you want to always ult and who you don't want to ult. Like if you ult someone once and it just ends up getting you killed, or like they don't know what they're doing entirely, then just don't ult them anymore. I usually do this to like, if someone builds too tanky, I probably won't ult them. You almost always want to ult your range carry or like a mage. But yeah, the range carry, if they're like 0-7, don't ult them. So yeah, right here I'm going super aggro on this Gideon, just like messing with him. But you know, there's not much kill potential here. Just gotta play super aggro, try and annoy people, make sure they don't get as much farm. I wouldn't focus too much on last hitting yourself as Muriel, but like if no one else is last hitting for you, then go ahead and do it. Make sure you're always like using your shield abilities on like teammates, and if you can, try and like get teammates and enemies in them. I know it's hard to use your E to get both in them, but I mean it is doable if they're melee, of course. So here they're going super aggro on me. I'm just gonna try and get out. So they're CCing me, but like it's just a pull in. So I'm just gonna ult out. Really good use of the ult. Like as long as you're not giving kills and you're using your ult for safety, then you're playing the right way. Biggest thing I want to say about Muriel is you almost always want to assist your teammates. There's no reason to ever be off on your own. Like I said, I don't think she has enough ability to push wave, and splitting on Muriel isn't really a strat you want to use unless you're with people in comms. Right here, this Gideon on the enemy team is ulting, and as you see, he pulls all my team into the center. I make sure I wait till they're all grouped up, and then I shield everybody. So we take hardly any damage from his ult. the shield, like it's like 200 or 300 or something at this point in the game. It's pretty good. Always make sure to take those objectives after you get the kills. You know, gotta take them buffs if they're up. Sorry if my editing's bad. I took a long break from making videos, so might be a little rough. Right here, Sevrog is going in for a fight with the enemy's range carry. I haven't ulted Sevrog at all this game, so I'm like, hey, maybe I can go get him a kill, help him out over here, but somehow Sevrog like is failing to even like damage the Murdoch. So when I get there, like we finally do some damage. Sevrog's still going in, but he's out of mana already, and he just gets chunked. Their team shows up. I'm like, no, like if your team's dying, just get out. Don't die like with your team. There's no reason to die with your team. They might get mad at you for like piecing out, but like one death is better than 2 deaths, you know? It's just how it goes. But right here, so me and my team are like kind of grouped right side, but obviously Sevrog just died. And we've got our Chimera split pushing left. So I was thinking I'll play a bit aggro here. Oh, but also notice Gideon gets caught. I'm not going to jump down and like save him. There's no reason to kill yourself on Muriel. Like there's 4 other people on your team. There's no need to die for one of them. But yeah, I play super aggro here just to like try and apply a lot of pressure so that Chimera can get that tower over there. But it kind of backfires because Murdoch split off from me like super hard. I think he went on like their Muriel, and their team was all on me. I was a little too panicked to hit my E fast enough, but I was about to right as I died. But yeah, so here's the issue I was saying earlier. This Chimera has Mad Spore Sash on. So if an enemy shows up, he takes aggro immediately. But I mean, in this case, it looked like the minions just died, and he had to fall back because Greystone's here. I do notice that right here, his stacks had fallen off. And like as a Chimera, you want to keep them stacks. But yeah, then again, back to what I was doing on Muriel. So yeah. My only death so far is because I was trying to make an objective play, and that was to get that left tower, even though it was right lane. And that's an alright time to die sometimes. Like if it means like a tier 2 tower, it's alright. Right here, Chimera going in ham, gotta put all my shield on him, because if the tower goes down faster, we're good. I drop in a jungle to try and get Greystone to follow me, but he just decides not to, because if he followed me into the jungle, he would have to burn abilities to get back out that way. But yeah, after that fight, I just try and back out, but my team wants to like pursue and keep going. Like even though we're not grouped up that well, they just keep going in deep. And it's just really hard to fight in these small areas sometimes. I get split from my team because I know there's black buffs on the ground, and this Chimera just chases me around. I would have been better off like sticking with my team a bit better, but at the same time, like we weren't like all together, so it was just rough. And right here, so this Greystone is backing, right? I'm just going on him because he's almost lost like his ult basically. So he's got 2 lives. If he dies while his ult's up, then he gets revived or whatever. So I just go in because I have my ult up. I can get out guaranteed, like whenever I want. So I just go super ham. I don't suggest diving towers unless you're super confident in your ability to auto attack, because I had to land a lot of auto attacks to secure that ult. His ult is down for like 2 to 3 minutes usually after you get it. Super huge for team fights to come. Right here, a team fight happens in the jungle. I'm ulting Gideon. In the future, I probably don't ult Gideon. I noticed that he's too far up to actually knock up the enemies after I ulted him. But that's just for future. I'll try and remember that. Right here, I'm just trying to shield as many allies as I can. My Gideon does die, but As long as I keep with the team, try and support them, hit some damage, get some more shields on them, like, we'll just clean up, you know? And next thing you know, the entire enemy team's dead, and just shove mid and win the game. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Sorry I haven't made a bunch of videos. I've been lazy. But I'll try and make more videos on heroes. Maybe make some funny videos, who knows. We'll see what happens. But once again, thanks for watching the video, and I'll catch you later. Peace.